In tracking the impact of Erin, what's in store for the weekend for a lot of folks as well. Good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. Yes, Hurricane Erin is weakening and it's pulling away. That's good news. It's still a huge storm. We're hanging on to a lot of clouds and the wind across southeastern Massachusetts, the Cape and the islands there. It's moving northeast at 22 miles per hour, so it's going to race away and become less and less of an issue. However, the clouds clear out well before the rip currents clear out. So it will be sunny today and tomorrow, but do not trust the water. Winds are still gusting up to around 25 miles per hour right through the mid-Atlantic out across Long Island. But look at Nantucket. We've got wind gusts up to about 40 miles per hour right now. And that's where the strongest of the winds will be today across southeastern Massachusetts. It takes a while again for that flooding to recede, the waters to go back out, the waves to calm. So we do still have some coastal flood warnings in effect, that washover along those coastal roads, also the homes and businesses right along the coastline. So some minor to some isolated moderate flooding is still a possibility. Rip currents remain an issue today and tomorrow. Do not trust the water. It is life-threatening when you go out into water that intense, and we are looking for that to remain the risk as we go throughout the day and into Saturday, too. Out west, we've got this heat dome still in effect. We've got heat advisories, heat warnings. We said it would grow and intensify, and that's certainly what we're seeing across the Pacific Northwest today. Medford, Oregon, 106 degrees. Salt Lake City, 97. Las Vegas, 109. Lots of records will be broken out west today, too.
Yeah, still triple digits. All right, Dylan, thank you. See you back in a minute.
We just got the latest on Hurricane Erin. Dylan is back with a look at the rest of the forecast.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the weekend, so folks want to know what's going on. And in the Northeast today, we are going to see sunshine, warmer temperatures, still a little breezy. That flood risk remains, though, down along the southeast with that stalled front, showers, thunderstorms. Some of that rain could be heavy at times. Some isolated stronger storms across the upper Midwest, and that heat continues out west with lots of sunshine, too. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, thanks, Dylan. Coming up here, that controversial logo.
First, this is Today on NBC.
Let's turn it back over to Dylan now for another check of the weather.
Good morning again, everyone. We have some rain lingering down along the Gulf Coast. We have a stalled front, and with this front, we're just going to see heavy downpours, lots of cloud-to-ground lightning, scattered showers and storms that produce really heavy rain. It's falling across western Florida right now. We also have some spotty rain in the Columbia area in South Carolina, and this will be the story throughout the day. As long as this frontal system is here, at any point, these showers and storms will develop, even up into the Carolinas where that wind is coming off the ocean. It's still producing a lot of moisture in the air. So we are going to see just spotty showers and storms, perhaps as much as 2 to 3 inches of rain in some spots, especially through Georgia and into southeastern South Carolina. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, Dylan, you got a little pop start sneak peek for us?
Oh.
You say even if it's sunny, pay attention.
Yeah. I mean, the weather looks beautiful. It's sunny, it's warm, it's perfect beach weather, except the beach is not perfect. We have this storm pulling away, and it takes a while for the oceans to calm back down. So those rip currents are still very, very dangerous. Although the storm is moving away quickly, northeast at about 22 miles per hour. Still pretty strong, 90-mile-per-hour winds along with this storm. So especially for areas across southeastern Massachusetts, across the Cape and the islands, that's where we're seeing our strongest winds this morning. They'll likely gust up to about 40 miles per hour through the day today into early tomorrow. And we will start to see those winds calm down, although today still looking at 20, 25-mile-per-hour gusts along the coast through the mid-Atlantic. That water is still being pushed on shore. So with each high tide, still getting inundated with those large waves. Coastal roads, homes, businesses all still have the potential to see some minor flooding as the ocean is still pretty churned up. And of course, the rip currents, do not trust the water. It is extremely dangerous. Even though the weather is nice, the ocean itself is still very, very dangerous to be swimming in. Out west, we have that dangerous heat advisories, heat warnings, heat watches in effect. Will likely break more records as this heat dome continues to expand and intensify. Temperatures up across parts of Oregon will be up around 106 degrees. Salt Lake City, 97. Vegas today, 109 degrees, and we'll probably break more records tomorrow, too, Craig.
All right, Dylan, thank you. Also, we are back now, 8:14 this morning on today's Consumer Supplements that promise to reverse your biological age.
So you probably have seen them advertised everywhere and tempting people who want to know, is it really possible to turn back time when it comes to how we age?
NBC's Vicky Nguyen, she's here with what she's learned. I just love the fact.
I felt fine. I didn't feel anything different. I thought I might. In fact, I was hoping it would boost my immunity. I didn't really notice a change in the amount of colds I got.
Well, you look like you haven't aged a day since that piece that you did a year ago.
No, it's a lot of hair and makeup.
Shorter,
yes.
so.
Yeah, exactly.
Bob.
Full disclosure, I actually take.
Yes.
I've been taking those things for years.
Not all of them. You take like the two bases,
yeah, I take
right?
the two basic.
And look at you, not a wrinkle on that face.
I think suburban counteracts the supplements you're taking.
I don't know, but I mean, is there harm in taking them if?
That's the big question we asked, and based on the information from all the doctors, no, essentially your body's going to get rid of any kind of nutrients or things that it doesn't need. It's expensive, though, so there may be some harm to your wallet. You may think just eating the right foods or taking one multivitamin could do the trick.
It's fascinating. I'm glad you're off the stuff.
I'm Benjamin Buttoning right now.
Thank you,
Vicky. Thank you. You don't take anything, do you?
No, it hurts my stomach.
Okay.
I just,
She just lives well. She just lives clean.
I don't have time.
I don't know if I go that far.
All right, let's take a look at the weather going on across the country. We do have some of the remaining impacts from Hurricane Erin pulling away from the coast, so watch the rip currents despite the sunshine at the beaches. Also, some stronger storms across the northern plains expected today, and the heat is on out west. Temperatures should break some records. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, doing double duty.
And now here's your latest pop star.
Okay.
Let's do it. Here we go. Let's start with the pit. We are getting our first look at footage from season 2 of the Emmy-nominated series. This time around, Dr. Robbie and the gang will navigate the emergency room on July 4th weekend, and it's looking as chaotic as ever. Take a peek. A.k.a. Dr. Abbott, coming up in the third hour.
I wonder if they're going to use the same format. It seems like they're still going to use that day
I would
model.
think so.
Yeah.
If it works,
stick with it.
Stick with it.
You got to come on board. It's so
I know. I got to find time to do that, too. All right, next up, Happy Gilmore 2. The numbers are in, and third Happy Gilmore in the
Someone's
works.
probably working on it as we speak.
I know. People
If
are
he's
excited
into
for this
it.
one. We've waited for it for a long time.
I think if Adam Sandler says yes, it will.
I think so. All right, next up, Blake Shelton. Remember when the country music star helped launch us into summer with this concert? Which we assumed pre-sale for tickets starts today. Next up, Bob Odenkirk, the actor and comedian, is looking back on one of his most famous sketches from his time as a writer at Saturday Night Live. You may remember this one. Odenkirk also reveals that was the one and only sketch that he nailed on the first try.
Wow.
He didn't have to rewrite it or change it at all.
Don't touch perfection.
I know. It's perfection. All right, finally, well, maybe not perfection, Craig. Sorry, the U.S. Open. The competition is under...
It was fun, though. Up next, Phineas, live on the plaza, after your local news and weather. Spend some time catching up in just a few minutes on the third hour of today as well. We'll do that after a quick check of your local news, weather, and these messages.